evening, everyone. I'll be right with you in a jiffy, guys. Apologies, guys. I'm trying to sort the sound settings out for you guys so you guys can enjoy some music. Give me 2 to 3 minutes and I'll be right with you. Hello everyone. I'm so sorry about that. I was having technical difficulties. Woo! Always having technical difficulties. I think I need help on here. I really do need help, people. How are you all doing anyways? Arsenal Manic, I hope you haven't left yet. And I'm gonna play you some 80s music today, just in case you need some 80s music. How you doing, Tofa? How you doing, Jonathan? What's good? Arsenal Manic, are you still there or are you off? I hope I didn't really give you too much headache. Let me look at a few of the comments. Good evening to you, Arsenal Manic. Play a few songs until more join the chat. Listen, I was trying to sort out the issues I was having because I was having serious technical difficulties here. So that was what I was trying to sort out. You know what I mean? Hey, Jonathan, how you doing? How is Belgium today? Hope Belgium is all right. As a regular, I really appreciate you coming on every single time. I really do. Tofa, how you doing? The DJ has one track mind. No, it's not even like that, honestly. It wasn't like that. I was trying to sort out the technical difficulties. It was difficult me doing that while I was attending to you guys as well. And I hope you understand and you can bear with me. All right, people. The link is always open as usual. And we're going to be talking about the defense today. We've talked about the attack. We've talked about the midfield. How are you going to rate the defense of Arsenal Football Club this season? So we're going to be looking at the defenders. And I would love for you guys to be able to come into the live room as usual, because the Discord link is open. Okay? All right, let me see. I definitely need some help on here. I'm not even going to lie. Can you guys hear the music in the background? Let me know. Can you hear the music in the background? I need you guys to talk to me. If you don't talk to me, I can't really know what's going on, you know? Talk to me, people. Can you hear the music in the background? Come on, guys. You guys are quiet, man. All right. Thanks, Jonathan. Thanks, Sam. I think that's a new name, Sam. I haven't seen you here before. Maybe it's the first time of commenting. But I really appreciate you coming on as usual. If it is too loud, let me know, and I'm going to reduce it. Because, like I said, my computer is a pain, man. My computer is a real pain. I'm not even going to lie to you guys, man. Sometimes I look at the computer and I'm like, what the hell is this? And, you know, it's not very long I got a PC. So maybe I need to get a better one very soon, you know. I'm sorry I scared some people off. I scared Arsenal Manic off. I don't know why he ran off. because of the music, obviously. But if it was giving you a headache, you should have reduced the sound, or just put it on mute, or I don't know, reduce the volume or something. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, people, let's start with Turney. Obviously, Turney is the one on the screen, people. Let's start with Turney. What is your take on Turney this season? On a scale of A, B, C, D, or a scale of 1 to 10, what are you gonna rate Turney, people? For me, I'm gonna be looking at Turney. I'm thinking, listen, he's probably our best defender. Is it safe for me to say he's our best defender? I would say he's probably our best defender. But then again, obviously he's playing on a left back position. I don't know whether we are a bit more biased because he's adding a little bit more to more to the attack. I don't know. How do we rate him? How do we rate a left back and compare him with the centre backs, people? How are you gonna? I mean, is it fair to actually compare them? Because apparently they play kind of different roles. One of them is a bit more attack-minded, and the other one is the other ones in the centre back are a bit more defensive-minded. Obviously, you wouldn't expect to be seeing them overlap. But then again, we sort of rate the left backs, the attack, and add a little bit more to our goal-scoring chances. We kind of give them a bit more props than the guys that actually doing the work in the centre back. So I don't know if it's going to be fair, but listen, it's not about me now, it's about you guys, yeah? So please tell me, what do you think about Turney? On a scale of A, B, C, D, like we always do, you are a teacher right now, and I want you to be a football teacher. I want you to make a decision on what you think or feel Turney is worth in terms of his efforts this season. Anyways, let me see what the guys are saying. Samuel, first time, yeah, thanks a lot for joining. Really, I really appreciate you. And like Stream Element says there, guys, are you enjoying the stream? Please don't forget to hit the subscribe. And listen, don't forget to hit the like as well. The like really helps the videos to go out there. It makes people to know about the, these videos. It kind of helps the, it helps the video to be viewed by more people, really. So you need to help me do some likes there. Alexandra, what are you saying? Yes, but you faded it out a bit. Yeah, I faded it out a bit. I mean, I don't want you to overshadow my voice, do you know what I mean? But if you guys still want to hear a bit of the music, I can increase it slightly a bit, maybe just halfway. I think that's a bit better. So that way you can hear my voice and you can still hear, a little bit of the sound in the background as well, So what are you guys saying? You are rating him tougher, turning 8, but still has improvements to be made. Wow, 8 is a B, 8 is a B. 8 is a B, man. Okay. Interesting. Manik, 8.5, B+. Manik, I thought you left. Welcome back, my brother. Welcome. Do you know what? I'm going to play you a very nice song later. Tell me, what sort of song do you want? Because I think the last time Ricardo was telling me he wanted like 80s. I think I've got some 80s music for you guys. Today I did some search and I could find some 80s music, so I can always play 80s music for you guys if you guys are interested. James Raj, how you doing? I think that's another new name I am not very familiar with, but listen, welcome. I mean, I don't know if you've been following or maybe you just normally don't comment, but I kind of know a lot of names, so it's always good for us to know each other, and I really appreciate it. Depends who you play with in front of him. I feel with Martinelli on the left, he played well. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie, yeah? The guy plays well regardless of who is playing with him. I mean, we've seen him play very well with Emile Smith-Rowe. We've seen him play very well with Pepe. We've seen him play very well with Saka on there. Even when Aubameyang plays, I think the guy does just his job, He goes on there, whips in the crosses, whips in the, the passes from the wing. He's always up and about on the wing. He's always moving back and forth. He's always overlapping. The guy's got everything in his locker, Although the last game, I think we rated him very low because we felt he was very poor in the last game. That last game against West Ham. But we're not going to judge him based on that. We're judging him based on the whole season. But if I'm going to look at what he did in the West Ham game, obviously he was very, very poor. He was way, way, way below average. But hey, listen, I still rate him a lot, obviously. It would be stupid for me not to rate him. Do you know what I mean? Sam Harvey's a 9. You give him an A, man. You're going to be a very generous teacher, man. What do you do, Sam? Tell me, what do you do as a teacher? Are you a teacher? I mean, have you ever taught before? What do you do? It seems like you're going to be one of them generous people, man, in class, you know. One of those teachers I would like to be a student under, you know, because I know the guy is always going to be generous. Do you know what I mean? I've had a generous teacher once in my lifetime, you know. That guy, yeah, they gave us it was a mathematics exam, right? And what actually happened was, I was in senior secondary 1. So senior secondary 1 in Nigeria, I was 14 going 15 back then. And what actually happened was, it was one of them word problems where you're supposed to, I think you're supposed to find the profit, percentage profit. But I went ahead to look for the percentage loss. So obviously, you know, in mathematics, they mark all the steps and everything. So my step from midway was already wrong because I was already going the wrong direction. But I think the man gave me a very good score. I was still the highest in the class, by the way. Why? Because he felt that I knew what I was doing, but I just wasn't paying attention to the questions, you know what I mean? And he was one of those generous teachers, because if it was another teacher, I would have failed. They were asking for profit, I was looking for loss, man. That was an epic fail, do you know what I mean? But the man looked at the steps, he knew I knew what I was doing, but listen, I wasn't paying attention. That's why attention to detail is very, very important, people. You know, anyway, I digress. Let's go back to football. Sheesh. James, yes, I do watch. Thanks a lot, James. Keep on watching. Arsenal Manic, dirty song. I don't know if I want to play any dirty song on here, man. Come on, man. It's a football show. The fact that I'm playing music is already a bit away. Now you want me to play a dirty song? Come on, man. I don't know about that, man. What sort of dirty song are you looking for? Arsenal Manic, kidding. Play me a nice Nigerian song. Want to explore. The problem now is some of this, you know, I have a problem playing some certain songs. The simple reason is because of copyright. So most of the songs I'm playing now, you have to understand that they're not exactly copyrighted. But there's a friend of mine that just released an album, right? He has a song that he just released. He's given me the permission to play. So I'll try and look for it. If I can play it, I will play it for you guys. He just released one of the top artists in Nigeria. His name is Big Max. He just released a song with Zlatan Ibile. It's actually a very dirty song. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a very, very dirty song. So I might play it. I might just play it, you know. Hey Andrew, yes, how are you doing? I think I noticed you yesterday. By the way, guys, if you guys didn't watch yesterday's show with myself and Claude and Magical Bones, the magician, you know, the British Got Talent finalist, it was a very wonderful show yesterday. Make sure that you know, share it on your social media. Make sure you let people, you know about that video, and you know, let's grow this channel together. I really appreciated you guys coming yesterday. It's just a pity that I couldn't see all the comments. I feel so bad yesterday. But it's gonna be on again on Claude's channel. Make sure you tune in as usual next week 8:30 on Claude's channel, and I'll be seeing you guys there, obviously. Andrew Katie, future captain. Listen, that guy's got a captain's mentality in the future. Definitely, I look forward to him being a captain. Definitely not now. Let's not rush it, because being a captain, you need to earn it, and it's not just about performance. It's also about, you know, how you help people in the dressing room as well. There's one for you to be an influence on the football pitch. There's also the additional attribute for you to be someone people look up to on, you know, off the pitch as well. And that's one of the things about being a captain. We aren't Angels, we are Red Devils. Hey, I've got a Red Devils fan here, but he's also my fan. Thanks for coming on. This came up in my recommended. Thanks, Red Devils fan. Thanks. Osman Ali, Chambers was the only standout defender in my opinion, other than Odegaard. Odegaard what? Still the adulation. The adulations. Laka and Pepe a little bit too. Partey was okay. All right, you're talking about the West Ham game, yeah? Yeah, I agree. My Red Devils fan, your best centre back is Gabriel. From an outside opinion, you can say that, but yeah, I mean, he won. Gabriel won the best player 3 times in a row this season, but he had his shaky moments. I'm not even gonna lie. If you ask me who my most preferred centre back is, I know many of you wouldn't agree, but for me, it's Mari. I feel Mari is a bit calm, but we're gonna get to Mari. That's just my opinion. Don't kill me for that. Tade, my honest opinion, I don't think any player could get beyond the B. Huh? Reason being, look at our league position, the goals that we concede and the lack of goals too. What do you think? Do you know what? That's a good shout. But you know what? We'll get to most of the players anyways. We'll get to other players, and I'll be interested to see what people feel about these comments and statement that you just made. James, first season give him time. He's very good. but we need another left back to compete with him to motivate him. I totally agree with that, James. 7+. So you give him a 7+. That means you give him a B. That's not bad. I think a lot of people are giving B. I think only Sam has given him an A today. A lot of you are giving him a very high score. You guys all rate him, and I think everyone does, because he's been very immense this season. There's no doubt. Red Devils fan. Listen, I can't call your name out all the time. I'm so sorry. We aren't Angels. We are Red Devils. It's so long, so I'll just stick to Red Devils if you don't mind. I apologize for that, anyways. I read Saka from your squad. Even though I'm a United fan, he plays in a load of positions. Honestly speaking, have you guys seen the CIES Observatory rating of Saka in terms of his valuation? I think they valued him around 130 million. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But I think they value him around 130 million in today's market. In as much as I love Saka, honestly speaking, guys, if you know me now, you know I've been complaining a lot about how overhyped and overpriced players are these days. The market is a bit too overpriced, and I don't like it. It's becoming ridiculous. That means 10 years down the line now, we'll be buying players for 300 million. And we're talking about inflation. We're all complaining that we don't have money. With the way football is going, man, I think football will start setting the tone for inflation in this country. And I'm not even looking forward to that. I'm complaining that I can't even manage to save up as much as I want to save up. And man, now football is just going crazy. You look at Neymar now. He's going to sign a new contract very soon. Mbappe wants almost close to what Neymar is earning. I don't know, man. I don't know about the way the world is right now when it comes to evaluations of players and how much you're putting on players. It's becoming ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's becoming ridiculous. 130 for what? Nah, man. When my children gets to the age of, 10 or 20, we're going to be talking 300 million, 400 million. The likes of Partey now will be costing 150, in fact, 200. I don't get it, man. It's ridiculous. James Dunlop, evening, man. How you doing, my Everton fan? How you doing, man? Unfortunately, you guys lost to Man City. I'm so sorry about that, James. But such is life, yeah? You move on. Jonathan Cabot, evening, James. Hope you're well. Oh, sorry, that's between you two. All right. Arsenal Manning, play us a celebration song, a festive, happy song. How can I play us a celebration song when we've not even won anything yet? Arsenal Manning, come on, man. Come on. Sam Ives, that card trick yesterday was fire. Honestly speaking, I was blown away, man. I was blown away about what Magical Bones did. And listen, guys, just a reminder, make sure that you get some cheap cards, because he's going to be teaching us to be magicians on Monday on Claude's channel. So make sure you tune into Claude's channel, like I said. And if you're just joining, please make sure that you rate Quarantine now, because I'm going to be moving over to another player. But before I move on, obviously, I'm going to be playing you guys a song, and then we're going to move into the next player. But before then, make sure, if you haven't rated him yet, please make sure you rate him. We're rating him from a scale of A, B, C, D, E, or 1 to 10. It all depends on what scale you are comfortable with. But I will do the conversions between numbers and alphabets, obviously, in my head, and I'll tell you guys. Shish. All right. What other comments is going on here? Red Devils, hello, no P, bro. Always happy to support the channel. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. Arsenal Manic, I can't wait to get to Bellerin. I have a big surprise. We'll get to Bellerin very soon. Don't worry. Just be nice, okay? Just be nice. All right. Red Devils, like my last name was Mr. 10, will be best left winger in the world. Is it? This guy, you're funny, man. Arsenal Manning, these prices are crazy, disgusting to be honest. Saka is not 130 million. For that kind of money, I expect World Cup winners and proven world-class players. Honestly, man, it's getting crazy out here. It is getting crazy, I'm not even going to lie. James Zolop, City were just too good for us today. No shame in that. Yeah, they're the best team in the world as far as I'm concerned. Not in the world, but in England, basically. Arsenal Manning, these inflated prices aren't sustainable. Poor league, lower leagues don't get a tiny fraction of that. I totally agree. Osman Ali, Tade, why do Nigerians have jollof rice with super malt? I don't know about having jollof rice with super malt. I don't normally have jollof rice with super malt. I just have my jollof rice with whatever, really. But yeah, super malt is one of them things that a lot of Nigerians love. I'm not really a fan of super malt as much, or a fan of Maltina. I don't know if you know those drinks, but it goes well. Some people don't drink beer, right? Just because of that, they kind of decide to go to the next substitute of beer, which is non-alcoholic, which is super malt. You see what I mean? So it just goes well with the stomach, And then you see us, with our big bellies and all that. We're full. we've eaten so much and all that we're happy. But we're eating our jollof. And listen, that's just one thing about we Nigerians, man. We love our jollof. And there's always this fight between Nigerians and Ghana. Who does the best jollof? Is it Nigerian jollof or Ghana jollof? You know, if you know about Nigerians, you know a lot about that. Egbo Alexandra, I hope and pray Saka will not be a season wonder. I don't think so. If I'm being honest, I don't think Saka will be, simply because he started showing how good he was the previous season before this season, let's be honest. In spite of the fact that he was being played in a left wing back position under Emery, he was looking very good. You know, he was looking very good under Emery. So I don't think it's gonna be a one season. He looks the real deal. He seems to know what he's doing. Do you know what I mean? He seems to know what he's doing. Listen, people. Before I move to the next player, right? I'm just gonna play you guys a song here. So the song is gonna be "Lucky Me." I'm not sure. Is this the 80s music? I think it's the 80s music. The song is gonna be "Lucky Me" by Craig River and Cleo Killer. And I'll be right back, people. Make sure you enjoy this song, yeah?
Everybody's been saying that you're up to no good. Everyone has been telling me that you got me hooked. You're playing it big time. You're feeding me lies. Everyone has been bugging me to sever the ties. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see. But now the never, ever, ever seemed to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. Should've known by your rap sheet that you weren't nice, but now I am telling you I'm going to smile. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see. But now the never, ever, ever seemed to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star. And in a week or two, I won't remember who you are. Man down, he ran out of luck, and now it's my time. Ain't no looking back, I'm on the right track. Here she goes. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star. And in a week or two, I won't remember who you are. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star. And in a week or two, I won't remember who you are.
Yes, 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 people. That is Lucky, Lucky Me by Craig River and Cleo Kelly. All right, people. All right, let's get right into the next player. Who is our next player? Bellerin, people. Bellerin. How lucky is every single person out here to be an Arsenal fan or to a Man U fan, or basically to be a fan of the team you support? How lucky are you? Talk to me, people. Let me see what the guys are saying. James Dunlop, Tada, you should have your own radio show. I wish, man. I really wish I could have my own radio show, man. No one is going to employ me. No one is going to employ me to be a radio presenter, man. Oh, yes, people. Tips and super chats are open in case you want to tip the host. It's right there. Aston Martin, not gonna lie, it's kind of a nice, hypnotic, relaxing, chill springtime song. That's the idea. Like I said, like if you're new to this channel, you need to understand that what this show is all about is late night football show, and it's all about the music and football, people. That's what it's about. Okay, it's basically music and football. Okay, that's what it's about. All right. Aston fans looking at Chelsea and singing "Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky me." All right, guys, let us rate Bellerin. How are you gonna rate Bellerin? How are you gonna rate Bellerin? I thought I saw Jonathan in the live room, in the waiting room just now. He's no more in the waiting room. I literally just I don't know how long you've been in there, Jonathan. I'm so sorry if I didn't see you early, because I need to switch through windows. I'm so sorry. I just saw you just now when I went on the break, but you're no more in the waiting room. If you want to come back into the waiting room, please and please make sure you do. I apologize I didn't see you earlier. Sometimes it's quite difficult for me to see everyone in the waiting room. But listen, people, what are you gonna rate Bellerin, people? What is your rating of Hector Bellerin? Talk to me, people. Talk to me. Aston Manic, F for failure. Damn. F for failure. Jeez, man. I don't know, man. When you say someone has failed, it simply means, I don't know, it simply means he hasn't done anything, you know? Jeez, man. Aston Manic, or M for malfunction. What the hell, man? You're harsh, man. You're harsh. You're really harsh. What are you guys gonna rate him? I mean, obviously, listen. Everyone has been complaining about Bellerin. They've been complaining about the fact that they needed more from him. They've been saying that Bellerin is not gonna take us anywhere. He's not gonna, you know, his crosses are not all that good. He's focusing a bit more on his fashion designing and all that. But is he a failure though? I mean, can someone explain to me why we're hearing rumors that Barcelona wants him and PSG wants him? Can someone explain that to me? Or is it just rumors? Why do they want Bellerin? Is it because he suits their style of play? I mean, can someone tell me what Bellerin's strength is? Can someone talk to me? Tell me, what's Bellerin's strength? What do you think is Bellerin's strength as a football player? That's no money. Tadia, are you talking about football or the catwalk? Be nice, man. Be nice. Relentless Football Hub. What's up? What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing yourself, man? On an honest note, he's average. What's average? Is that a C? No, a C is average. A D is obviously below average. So, Jonathan, you say you're back. Let's see if you can get Jonathan in. Let me just see Jonathan's perspective on things, yeah? Let me get Jonathan into the room. Let's talk to Jonathan, people. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can get you into the live room. Hi, Jonathan, can you hear me? Jonathan, you're on mute, by the way, and you are live right now. Can you hear me?
Good evening, Taddy.
How are you doing, man? What's good?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How is the world of Belgium and how is the world of Liverpool?
Oh, it's gone a bit not to plan at the moment because tomorrow it could be that the government decide that we have to go back into a third lockdown.
That's really crazy, man. I mean, so what sort of, are you guys currently in a lockdown or you're not in a lockdown?
Not anymore. Well, we normally 2 weeks ago with our vaccines, it was going like in the positive direction. And all of a sudden, instead of 1 social contact, you were allowed 5. And, everybody started, like getting excited. And then all of a sudden on the news, the numbers were going higher and higher again. And it looks like because of that effect, the numbers have gone through the roof again. And the government, they already had a meeting 2 weeks ago, and now they're going to have a big meeting tomorrow, and a very important meeting, and they might decide to go back to full lockdown, according to the rumors.
Okay. All right then. Anyway, I wish you guys best of luck, really. So,
Well,
so
thank
tell
you.
me, what are you gonna rate Hector Bellerin? From an outside view, obviously. What are you gonna rate Hector
Um,
Bellerin?
Bellerin, if you're talking letters, I give him a D. I think he's had a few good games, but he's had more bad than good.
Hmm.
I think he doesn't really help Pepe, because if I look at Cedric playing, he gives Pepe a lot more supports, and Bellerin, he's always so inverted while he's on the pitch. When I think like Cedric, he does both jobs. He goes inverted as outverted.
Mm-hmm.
He also makes the overlaps. Cedric Bellerin does not really do that anymore when he used to, when he burst onto the scene. I don't know if it's instructions from Arteta or whatever, but in my opinion, Bellerin this season, I think you can get a better right back, definitely.
So what are you gonna rate him?
I give him a D.
You give him a D. All right.
Yeah.
Let me see what the guys are saying. So obviously, Aston Manik was saying, on the seriousness, gonna give him a C. And I was asking the question earlier on: what sort of strength does Bellerin give you? What do you think is his strength?
Modeling.
What?
Get me
Modeling.
When he's on his Instagram page flashing with the Kieran Tierney look and flashing with the new Arsenal kits, I think that's where everybody starts, buying the kits and all that stuff. Maybe that's where Arsenal always get a lot of money from the selling their kits and all that stuff.
Do you know one thing about Bellerin, right? I'm gonna be honest, right? Bellerin, for me, I watched some of his videos on his YouTube. I think I subscribed to his YouTube.
Yeah, was it everything? Wait, what was it? Everything but a football? Wait, which one was? I forgot the channel name, but he does like a podcast with like he used to do it for the Black Lives Matter campaign with DeAndre Yedlin from Newcastle. Where now he's left, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that. All I know is I just subscribed to his channel, and I think I watched where he was talking a little bit about fashion, and I think reusable energy. Is it reusing, recycling, and all that? I think it was. Yeah, it was. And green energy. Yeah. I think something in those lines. I can't remember now. But the truth about the matter is,
from his long-term injury, Bellerin.
Sorry, say that again.
He did like a rehab on his long-term injury. Like he sometimes like gives updates.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, look, that's fair, right? I understand that he had an injury and all whatnot, right? But right from day one, if I'm being very honest with you guys, right from day one, even when Debuchy got injured and he became our number one right back, I had my reservations about Bellerin because a lot of people were enthused and they were wowed by his speed because he had the speed, and I think that was one of the things that covered up some of the cracks in his skills generally that we were not seeing, or should I say a lot of people were not seeing. But when he lost the pace now, he was found out. Do you know what I mean? And it was a case of he was always using his space back then, and he didn't improve other side of his game. And my major issue right now is the fact that he's got to a point where I felt he should be trying to hone his skills a bit better. He should be trying to improve on his skills a bit better. But I think this fashion thing is a distraction, in my opinion. Do you think it's a distraction? Because I think it's a distraction, and it's not making him focus entirely on what really matters for the football club and for the football fans. What do you think about that? Do you think it's a distraction?
You could say it's a distraction. If Bellerin is not that invested anymore about football, then of course that will cause big distraction, but you don't know what goes on in his personal life, of course. It could be that because of that injury, he's lost the confidence in his body. I'll give you another example that we had at Liverpool, Daniel Sturridge. Daniel Sturridge was, at his time when he was injury-free, one of the top strikers in the league together with Luis Suarez when we had the SAS, Suarez and Sturridge partnership in 2013-14, where we nearly won the league. And Sturridge, after that, had so many injuries that he would come in and come back, and then he'd suddenly get injured again. And Sturridge developed his body when Jurgen Klopp came in because the high press, Sturridge was never going to cope with it because his conditionally, he wasn't the fittest out of everyone. So he had to adapt his body. Instead of being this fast-paced striker, he bulked up, and he had like a different body. Like he was a bit more. He became a bit more Lacazette. Like he was trying to improve his hold-up play because Sturridge was a striker that used to run in behind, and then he had to adapt to a different way of playing. And in Bellerin's case, if you had lost your pace, it's not because you lose your pace like you could be a bad player. I think you just have to improve them defensively, positioning wise. And I don't think Bellerin on that terms has really improved a lot, in my opinion, the last 2 years. I think he's just been how would you say? I think he's just stayed the same level, but back in when he burst onto the scene, you could see it was a young, driven right back, one of the best that season. Which season was that? 2014-15, where he burst onto the scene, and he looked very young and he was a big prospect. But yeah, it could be that the modeling career has taken a different side of him.
Okay, let me just say, so we've got James Dunlop, who's an Everton fan. I don't really rate him, to be honest. Defensively, he's poor, but you guys see him more than I do. That's obviously one of your rivals, from there. He's an Everton fan, obviously. He feels the same way about you. Relentless Football here says, Hecky B had pace, but he lost it, so he has nothing now. Did he say something? Sorry, I thought I could hear myself. Sorry. Yeah, so Relentless Football. Bellerin has had pace. Okay, I just said that now. James Dunlop, I remember a couple of years, people told me he was better than Seamus Coleman. Hell no, I don't know who told you that. I don't know who told you that. It's their opinion, but I don't agree. I don't know who told you that. I don't agree. I have never rated Bellerin as one of them top right backs, in my opinion. A lot of people got blown away by his pace, which is fair, because obviously, just like Theo Walcott, a lot of people got blown away by their pace. But I look deeper than just pace in football. I look at decision making. I look at body movement, body positioning. I look at other things like, the first touch. And I think Bellerin's first touch sometimes is, I don't know, man. I feel sorry for him sometimes with his first touch. I'm not even going to lie. Then his decision making is the one that kills me. It kills me. And then you look at his crosses. His crosses are not there. His crosses are not just there. So those are the little things I look at from a player. And I'm like, nah, not for me. Not for me. Arsenal Manik, AMN is better than Bellerin. I've seen him for West Brom. He's been the best loan player. Listen, in as much as you say he's better, I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Maitland-Niles, for me, he should leave Arsenal Football Club. I want better, guys. I want better for my club. I want killers. I don't want people that are inconsistent. Sorry, say that again.
Would you not keep him as a squad player and like the likes of Bellerin go and...
No, not for me. Not for me. I am not following that bandwagon. I'm not following that. Look, AML sometimes plays very well. Sometimes he's off. I'm sorry, he's too inconsistent. He's just too inconsistent for me. I'm not having him. That's me anyway. That's my opinion. But nah. I want better than what we have currently. I'm tired of mediocrity, okay? I want better. Do you know what I mean? So, let me just pick a few other comments here. No, it's a joke, man. I don't know who is comparing him with Seamus Coleman, man. It's a joke. It's a joke. Seamus Coleman is someone that I've rated for a long time now. Even at his age, he does very
Coleman consistently gives everything 100% every game.
Yeah. Arsenal Manik, Tade, how many seasons has he been here? No progression. When will the penny drop with the club? Why is he still here? Listen, do you know what, Do you guys realize he didn't play in the last game? He wasn't even in the squad and he wasn't injured. Do you guys think that is, the writing on the wall? Or do you guys think that the club has kind of realized, or maybe they're having a conversation that he's going to be leaving? I mean, what do you think about that? He wasn't in the squad, Jonathan. He wasn't in the squad. What do you think about that?
Bellerin, it could be contract talks for maybe a new move. Maybe his agent that leaked in the media and talked about, how much he, wants to leave. A bit the same like Raiola did with Pogba, and Solskjaer left him out. Jose Mourinho, but when he was manager at United, left him out. My opinion, that's the right choice, because if that happens, you wouldn't want to play a player whose future is uncertain at a certain football club, because that in itself is worse than beginning a modeling career, because you don't want to play players that don't want to fight for the badge.
Okay. Let me see what other things here. Relentless. Bellerin has PR. That's it. We're talking about PR. You know what? I must say, though, according to what Tierney said that Bellerin is kind of a leader in the dressing room. Like, I think he was even saying he was one that helped him settle in the club, that he really, really helped him, that he owes Bellerin a lot when it comes to I mean, this guy could be a very good influence,
Yeah,
right,
but
in the
that's
team.
something at Tottenham. Musa Sissoko, there
Mm-hmm.
was a documentary of Tottenham with Jose Mourinho, and one
Mm-hmm.
of his assistants came in his office to say because Jose Mourinho was thinking in January either to sell or keep Sissoko,
Mm-hmm.
and his assistant came in to say Sissoko has a big influence on the dressing room positively because he can communicate with everyone and make sure everybody is safe. Sometimes you cannot lose a kind of character like that, even though
Mm-hmm.
they might not be the player that you
The
need
best
next
player.
level. Sometimes you have to keep that type of character in the dressing room to keep the bond together.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that. I agree. David Onushade, my guy, how you doing, man? You can't serve two masters. Certain careers don't lend well to multitasking, and football is one of them. If you want to be the best of the elite to just Premier League, best of the elite to just Premier League, great. Listen, yeah, he's totally right there about people not being able to serve two masters. And I've said this before on this show, right? What
Mhm.
is the end game of a player? What is a player trying to achieve? What are these players trying to achieve for themselves? It's just like any other person, in life. When you're in school, when you're in the class, everyone has different visions. Everyone have different things they want to put their time into. Some people are well okay to be average in class. Some people are not okay to be average in class. Some people are well okay to be below average. Some people, they push themselves to always be number one in the class. It's the same thing in football, And I think for me right now, he's a bit divided. He's a bit divided in my opinion. All right. Anyway, listen. I don't think there's any other. Let's move over. Let's move over to another player quickly. Cedric Suarez. How will you guys rate Cedric Suarez on a scale of A, B, C, D, or 1 to 10? What's your rating for Cedric Suarez? Have we seen enough of him to even give him a rating? He's played left back this season. He's played right back this season. What are you gonna rate him, Jonathan?
Cedric has had good games at right back. Left back is, of course, not his position, but there was one mistake. I think it was Aston Villa where he gave the ball away.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I give him a 6. Of what I've
That's a
seen of
C.
him, I think I give him a 6. He's
That's
been
a
better
C.
than Bellerin, in my opinion.
Okay. Okay, that means so he gets an average score better than Bellerin, and the few games you've seen him play, obviously, apart from that game, the way he gave away the ball in
Yeah,
Aston Villa,
Aston
like
Villa.
you rightly said. Yeah, I'll say a C is fair, man. I'll say a C is fair. Aston Manik, I don't know. I ain't followed him enough. Probably a B. I think a B is a bit too high. I'm not even gonna lie. A B, a B is a bit too high, man. So are you saying that he? Are you saying if you're gonna give him a B, that means you're gonna give him a similar rating like you've given to Turney?
To be fair, yeah, with Cedric, yeah, I think if he's played the same amount of games as Bellerin, I would also have rated him a B because I do think of the games of what I've seen that he could be very good. Okay, he's
Mm-hmm.
not the long-term future for Arsenal. We all know that, but
Mm-hmm.
for what he's done until now, I think he's doing a very fine job.
Mm. Mm. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna look at Cedric and I'll think about all the games he's played. All the games he's played. If you compare him with Bellerin, he's played better than Bellerin in my opinion. Um, he offers a bit more stability and positional sense than Bellerin in my opinion. Um,
Mhm.
I think he's got a good cross in him as well. A bit better than Bellerin because Bellerin for me he gives more speculative crosses in my opinion. Like he's more like hit and miss for him. He just throws it in there hoping someone gets to it. I don't. So many times I've not seen him aiming for someone, and maybe he's even. Do you know what? Maybe the guy is even aiming for someone when he's putting in those crosses, but because of the quality of the cross or because of his quality, he's not putting it right. You know what I mean? So I don't know how to rate this guy, man, Bellerin. But anyway, we're done with Bellerin. But listen, I think for me a C is fair for Cedric. I think Osman Ali is saying Cedric has been a C as well. Yeah. Yeah, Arsenal man, C positive or B. Yeah, I think a C is fair, man. I think a C is fair. I think we'll stick to C on this one. We'll stick to C on this one. Let's go to Callum Chambers. Honestly, I don't even know if we want to rate this guy, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't rate him because he's only played how many games? 2 or 3 games this season.
Premier
You
League, he's
cannot give
played
him a
two.
rating.
Premier League,
Mhm.
he started 2 games in the Premier League this season. The last game we played, and he also started another game. I can't remember which game now. Was it the Leeds game? I don't know. You guys should remind me now. I know he started 2 games in the Premier League this season, and I think he's also coming to He's also coming to. Do you know what? I have him on here. Let's have a look. I have him on here. I don't even know why I'm stressing myself.
He's not a natural right back, He's more a centre back.
Let's check. Yeah, but he's played right back even under Arsene Wenger back in the days. So let's have a look. Yeah. Just looking at that now, guys. He's only played 2 games, right here. He's played just 2 games, people. Yeah, he's played just 2 games in Premier League. So which simply means other games he's played this season are probably in the Europa League. So I think I think it's kind of unfair for us to rate him, if I'm being honest. Let me see what the guys are saying here. Master Manik, he's not Arsenal standard, Chambers. You know, it's funny you say that, right? But I'm not gonna lie, right? Before he had that injury against Chelsea a year ago or a year plus ago, he was actually playing very well. Can you remember? And I'm not trying to contest what you're saying. I'm just trying to make you guys remember that he was actually playing very well as a centre back. He was one of our high performing centre backs, if you guys remember. So I don't know. Maybe that injury kind of, maybe he was on the ascendancy, And let's not forget when he was it Fulham? I think when he was in Fulham, he was the player of the season. Obviously, that was for that club.
Well, he was playing a CDM that season. He was a CDM that season at Fulham.
Was he a CDM?
Yeah, he was a CDM that season. Yeah, he played most of that season at CDM.
I know he has the ability because when we got him, where did we get him from? We got him from Southampton, right? I think we got him from Southampton, right? And was it Southampton? Yeah, we got him from Southampton back in the days. And I think we had the ability to be able to play, CDM and all that. But I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know because I didn't really watch the games for Fulham back then. But if you say he was playing CDM, then I believe you, man. But I don't know. I really don't know. All right, players like Chambers and Holding should not be at Arsenal. For me, they are mid-table championship players. Against top opponents, these players will get roasted. Fulham considered so many goals. Yeah. Let's move over to Louise. But just before then, I'm gonna play you guys another music. I'm gonna give you guys overdose today, people. Yes, I'm gonna give you guys overdose. You guys were complaining that I wasn't playing enough music. I'm gonna give you guys overdose. Today, I'm gonna be playing Let You Down, people. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'll be right back. I'll be right back with you, Jonathan. Yeah?
It's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Enjoy the music, people.
Never was the last word that I heard you say before you hung up the phone. Silence. Never thought that it would go this way with you. Wanting me gone. I don't believe in no. Just last week you called me your babe. Now you're letting go. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello, can we sit and talk this through for once before you call off the show? Cause even if we're hanging by a thread, and the words you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. Ooh, take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. Ooh, take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. Tell me, can we meet up at your place tonight, honey? I'm coming over. Yeah, you know me. I would give up anything for you. You say it, you know I'll do it. Yeah, I don't believe in no. Just last week you called me your babe. Now you're letting go. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello, can we sit and talk this through for once before you call off the show? Cause even if we're hanging by a thread, and the words you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, take me back into your arms, and I'll never let
right, people, we are back. We've got a few more players to go, and I've got Jonathan in the live room. Are you ready, Jonathan?
Yes.
All right, then. Let's look at the few players we've got left, and we're going to end the show quickly, yeah? All right, we've got Luis, yeah? Let's talk about Luis. What would you rate Luis? David Luis.
David Luiz, I would give him a 6. He's definitely had a few very good performances here and there, a dodgy performance. But to be fair, he's not going to be the main centre back in the future. But yeah, he's coming to do a job, and I think he's to what he can do, to his best. I think he's doing a good job at the moment at Arsenal.
What would you say about him being a leader? Because obviously everyone feels he's a leader in the dressing room. A lot of people have been saying that he's really helping them out. Does he show those leaders? Does he show those leadership on the football pitch? I think sometimes he does, if I'm being honest.
I think he does, yeah. For centre backs, I think he does, even though I think Tierney would be a very good captain. But for David Luiz at the backline, I think he's crucial for leadership, because I don't think Pablo Mari and Pablo Mari or Gabriel at the back, or Holding and Gabriel or Mari would give that same kind of leadership, especially when you're talking about corners and free kicks. I think David Luiz is the one that, trying to set everybody up for winning duels and all that stuff.
All right, let me just see what Asamanike says. Luis is a C. I agrees with you. He's a hit and miss. Another Chelsea has been flogged to Arsenal. Arsenal didn't used to operate this way. Arsenal developed players which other clubs fought over. Listen, at the end of the day, man, our standards are falling in Arsenal Football Club, Yeah, he's talking about Ashley Cole, RVP, Henry, and Elka. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Even Fabregas, you can name them. So many players out there. All right, you know what? I agree with you. I agree with you on a C. Let's go to Gabriel. What would you rate Gabriel?
I give him a 7. Gabriel has been, in my opinion, your best centre-back. Whenever he's played, I've been very impressed with him. Has good recovery pace, I must say. Whenever he got caught out, sometimes he managed to come back. He's very physical, can definitely win duels. He's very tall, physical, very strong. Definitely a very good centre-back that you have ball in the summer, which you clearly need. Good in the air. I think he's been one of your best signings this season.
It's interesting that you say that, right? And I don't know, man. I'm a bit different. I have a different view of Gabriel. Listen, I know he was voted the best player in Arsenal, but let's not forget, he was voted the best player in Arsenal when the whole team was playing absolute nonsense. And I've seen some shaky games from Gabriel, I'm not going to lie. And that's one of the reasons he got benched, even when he came back from his COVID. I remember the game against Everton. I think James Dunlop might be able to comment on this. I think he had the red card in that game. Was it that game he had the red card? He was poor. The game against Tottenham, he was poor. There are a lot of games I've seen his age show in his way of defending. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I rate Pablo Mari so much. And we're going to get to Pablo Mari in a bit, but I don't want to rate him based on the fact that he was the best player when we were actually playing badly. The truth about the matter is, if I told you that this guy has considered more goals than Holding when Holding is playing, would you believe that? He's considered more goals. If you look at the games to goal conceded ratio, it's quite high for him when you compare it to Holding and Mari, which is quite surprising.
You have to look at opposition. You have to also look at opposition, who you come up against. I think Holding is playing against teams like Southampton.
I disagree. Holding has played way more games than Gabriel this season. And Gabriel considered a lot of goals against small. Remember that time we're having a bad patch, right? Gabriel considered against a lot of small teams, the likes of Burnley, back then. I'm trying to remember which other team, Southampton. He considered a lot of goals then, okay? And I'm not saying he's not good, don't get me wrong. I'm just looking at it like sometimes partnership, it also helps, right? Yes. And I remember when I was saying that Mari and Holding had the best partnership, in my opinion. I'm also going by how many goals they considered when they were playing together. I'm not going by individual skills now. I'm looking at partnership, okay? But that's a different topic. We're looking at individual skills. In terms of individual skills, I would say Gabriel has been, this season, I would say individually, he's been one of our best, the best defender the best defender. For me, I would say Pablo Mari is a bit behind him. The reason is because Pablo Mari has not played as many games as Gabriel, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right?
I
So,
agree.
but Gabriel has looked, for me, he looks much more steady. He looks calm. It looks like he's not doing anything, but he's so calm on the ball. But we'll get to him. Let me see what people are saying about Gabriel here. So, Asnal Manik. I think Asnal Manik is the only one commenting. What's up with you guys, man? Come on. What's going on? What's your opinion? What's your opinion on Gabriel? All right. So he's saying that B for Gabriel. I think he agrees with you. He's a top defender next to him. He probably, if he had a top defender next to him, he probably would have been on an A. He's got crap players alongside him and needs to cover for them. I don't know if Murray is a crap player, if you ask me, but it's very difficult to play two left backs together. But you know what? Since you guys are the ones voting, I would go with a B. Since you guys are voting him as a B, I'll go with a B on this one. Yeah. Let's move over to Holding now. And I want you guys to be very fair on Holding, and you have to look at his defensive stats as well. And not by what people are going about. You have to look at what he's done when he's been playing. What would you rate Holding?
Holding is kind of a tough one because you could say stats, but you also have to look at errors leading to goal against. I don't know who had it once, that ball to Jota when Liverpool scored the 3-1. It was one of the centre backs.
It wasn't him.
I forgot.
It wasn't him.
It wasn't him. It must have been Luis then. But
he hasn't made any direct. I can't remember him making any direct error to goal this season.
Oh, okay.
Guys. It was the game against. It was the game that you were talking about that Cedric Suarez gave a wrong pass against Aston Villa. The ball went through his leg.
Yeah.
You know, and I think for me, he's been. I'm not gonna lie, right? I know a lot of people don't like him, but I think it's unfair because the guy doesn't have the pace, and a lot of people are looking at him and. You know,
I think he used to have the pace, but because also of injuries again,
he never had
Bellerin
pace.
and Holding had exactly the same injuries. But I thought Holding had more recovery pace when he debuted in his first season at Arsenal. When he won the FA Cup 2-1 against Chelsea, I thought he had more recovery pace. But now I don't know if he's used to be that. He's not that quick anymore. I think at the moment.
I don't think it was ever. I don't know how I don't think it was ever really that quick. He just had positional sense. And it was the best player in Bolton when we bought him. We bought him for 2 million. And let's be very honest, guys. You need to look at the fact that he's also English. You need English players in the squad, and you don't want crap English players. Exactly. You need that. And for me, I think he's a good enough English centre. If you look around and look for English, apart from maybe Mings now, how many top, maybe Dunk, and Dunk is getting old. How many young top centre backs do we have in the Premier League?
Yeah. If you look at the main centre backs at England, Holding is not far away from being in the starting level. If you look at the centre backs, you could say Tyrone Mings and all that stuff, but trust me,
not many.
Tyrone Mings has been more mistake prone than Holding this season.
Which is
like you could say from an outsider, Tyrone Mings is good. He's 8th in the league with Aston Villa, but
Are you still there?
This season.
Sorry, I lost you for a minute then. Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, right, we need to be fair. As Manik said, he's atrocious. A weak, pathetic player. Just backs up, concedes goals, also lacks space. When you say concedes goals, I still maintain that this guy has conceded the least number of goals this season. And it's not by luck. Let's forget about him not having pace, right? Do you know that this season he had the best, he wins the best, let me paraphrase that. He's the best when it comes to winning aerial balls. Do you know that?
Yeah, that's true. I saw a stat with that. He's a top defender at winning those aerial duels.
Every aerial ball you see his head connects to almost all the balls. He's always putting his head in. So we need to look at some of his strengths as well, and we need to try and be a bit more measured when we rate him. Personally, I will give him a C. In my opinion, I will give him a C. I don't think. Yes, you cannot ignore when he's played and how many. When we were all saying that the defense has improved, you guys seem to forget that he was actually him. You know what? Let's even look at him. Let's go to Rob Holding. Let's see the number of games he's played this season, right? Let's see the number of games he's played this season. Let's go to the other screen. Yeah, he's played 22 games this season, and he's come on as sub twice. 22 this season. How many clean sheets has he got this season? Let's see. How many clean sheets has he got? This season, yeah, he's had 8 clean sheets. He's played 22 games, people, and he's had 8 clean sheets. So we can't ignore that. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just trying to be fair here. You understand where I'm coming from? You can't ignore that. You just can't. And he's had the highest number of clean sheets this season in the club among all the defenders. You know, I mean, let's have a quick look at Gabriel quickly. Let's see if my computer permits me. Where's Gabriel? Where is Gabriel? Where's Gabriel? Where's Gabriel? Where's Gabriel? Yeah, that's Gabriel. So let's look at him this season. Yeah, he's played 16 games this season, right? He's played lesser than, I mean, just by what? By 5, I think. He's had 3 clean sheets this season. Yeah? So we can't ignore that. We really can't ignore that. And I think what the manager is trying to do, he's trying to balance it out in such a way that all of them are going to get game time. So he's doing exactly what Man City is doing. And you need to look at Man City, right? Man City is rotating a lot of their play, even their central backs, right? Apart from Ruben Diaz. But then again, those players are way better, in my opinion. They're way better than many of the Arsenal players.
They have lots of quality throughout the site, Man City. You could put 2 squads in that, and you could put 2 different squads out. They could win the league still.
Yeah. So I mean, you see how he changes the team almost every week, and he can still afford to play fantastic football like anytime he wants. So, but for Arsenal Football Club, it's quite difficult, and I think for Arteta to be switching these players up the way he's doing, because let's be honest, right? Since the concussion injury that Rob Holding had, he's not been back in the squad. I feel sorry for him. He's not been back in the squad. And I think what must have happened there is Arteta was looking at it like, this is an opportunity for me to bench this guy. This is an opportunity for me to bench him, and he just benched him because he wanted to give other players time. So for me, I think it's to get to a point when he's going to come back into the squad. And I think this rotation is actually working because he's giving everybody game time. I think he wants them to have close to 20 appearances each, even if he's off the bench or starting. You know, I think that's what he's doing. But anyway, listen. So what are you going to rate him? Are you going to give him a C?
Yeah, I'm going to give him a C, Rob Holding.
Honestly, I wanted to give him a B just because of the number of goals he's considered this season and the number of clean sheets. But a lot of people are going to have my head on a plate if I say that. I know a lot of people wouldn't like to hear that. But
you also have to take into account league position.
Yeah, but as I get that. But as a defender, right? I'm looking at how many goals he's considered this season. I'm looking at how many clean sheets he's kept. So I'm not looking at league position. If I was looking at league position, then I should have considered that when I was talking about Tierney.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I can easily come and tell you right now that, okay, because of league position, I'm not going to give Tierney what we gave him. Do you know what I mean? So let's look at them as individual players and rate them based on their individual contribution to the team, right? So I'm in between. I'm gonna lose this because I'll be asking you guys what you guys are gonna rate Rob Holding. What are you guys gonna rate Rob Holding, people?
Be a mixed bag.
Asnamanik, Tade has no presence for his size and always backing off. His reaction times are slow, in my opinion. Yeah.
It's won easily by quick young technical players.
Asnamanik, Tade, this summer transfer window is absolutely key for our club and also the manager going forward. With these players, we are not going to be on par with the big boys. We'll see what happens. Yeah. We're not going to be on par with the big boys. I agree. But I've been saying that for a long time. But people seem to think it's all about me saying Arteta. And I don't know, man. I just wish you guys can go back to when I've been ranting and saying stuff during Arsene Wenger days. I've been complaining about the quality of players we get in the football club. It's not the first time I've been saying this. I've been complaining since Arsene Wenger. I said the same thing under Emery. I'm saying the same thing under Arteta. And it's not like I'm trying to be consistent here. Let me just be very frank with you guys. It's not about consistency. It's about me saying what I'm saying and saying what I feel about the situation. It has nothing to do with consistency. For a long time, the standards are falling in this Arsenal Football Club. You know, we're coming down from the days of Vieira and Henry, and then we started selling a lot of players, and I remember when Ibrahimovic came out and told Van Persie, he said, Van Persie, if you want to win stuff, you need to leave Arsenal Football Club. And he was right. He was right. I remember that game that we played AC Milan. I think it was, they won us 4-0 in the first leg. We won them 3-0 in the second leg. And it was aggregate 4-3. That game, to be honest, Van Persie, missed the sitter. But Ibrahimovic came out and told Van Persie that, listen, if you want to win anything, you need to leave Arsenal Football Club. You need to leave Arsenal Football Club.
One thing that I think about the transfers, I think the transfer policy has changed now. If Arteta wants his man, he will get his man, which I think Unai Emery and Arsene Wenger, late in his later stages then, was not able to get the personnel that he wanted. It's like the second or third choice that he was able to get, because Unai Emery said it himself, he wanted Wilfried Zaha instead of Pepe. So you need your first or second choice. You need your first choices. If those are your first choices and your board does not back you with that, you cannot be backed. You can be backed with a player, but if you're nothing with that player, then you just stood there with a player. And to be honest, Nicolas Pepe under Emery was also not the best. He didn't hit the ground running.
I agree with you. All right, let's go to the final player. Pablo Mari. Obviously, you can tell that I rate Pablo Mari. I rate him very well. I feel he's very calm. But listen, I'll let you speak. What's your take on Pablo Mari? Why are you doing
Pablo
that?
Mari is a very, very underrated defender. I think rival fans will be like, it's only Pablo Mari. Who's that Spanish guy? Probably from the academy or something. But to be fair, I think Pablo Mari, whenever I've seen him play, the last game you played with Pablo Mari that was maybe his worst game this season, I thought. But
which one? You mean the last game, yeah?
Yeah, the last game when he played, I think that was his worst game against West Ham. But before that, I think he's been class for you guys, to be honest. Very underrated.
I mean, let's be honest, that West Ham game, every single defender was bad.
Yeah, every single defender, the whole back line was not really up to scratch.
Yeah. So let's just put him on the screen here quickly. What have we got here for him? So for him, really, what we've got is he's just had 7 appearances. You see, this is the thing. This guy needs playing time because he went injured at some point, right? And he came back. He went injured again. And within those 7 performances, we've won 4 and we've lost 1, right? And he's got 2 clean sheets from those games, right? I rate him. I really rate him. I really do. I love him. I love his calmness on the ball. I love the fact that he doesn't panic when he's playing. That's one thing I love about him. The fact that he's not always in a haste. He's not always in a rush. He seems to know what he wants to do before the ball comes to him. And that's one attribute that a lot of defenders don't have. Because when a lot of defenders see strikers coming at them, they panic. And that's one big problem. Let me just read the comments here quickly. All right, what are we saying? 11 people watching. Please contribute in the comment section to help the channel. Listen, man, I don't know what's up, man. I don't know what's up. You guys, comment, guys. Comment. Are you guys shy or something? What's going on? What's going on? James Dunlop, holding for me should... what do you mean, should have someone like... You mean, should he be in somewhere like Palace or Brighton? Is that what you mean? Aston Mani, great comment. We never get first or second choices. We get fourth or fifth choices players. The owners hasn't backed the managers. I totally agree with both comments, people. I totally agree with those comments. I do. Aston Mani, he's Brazilian, I think. He is. No. No, I don't think. Is it Brazilian by his by nationality?
Yeah, but he's normally Spanish. He has a Spanish passport. I'm just gonna check again just to make sure.
He's Spanish nationality. He's Spanish, but maybe he has maybe he's a little bit like Diego Costa.
Yeah, he's actually from Spain. He's born in Valencia, so
okay.
Yeah.
I know he's Spain, but I thought maybe he had some Brazilian.
He played his whole career at in Spain. Then he moved one season to in Holland. Then he moved one season to Flamengo in Brazil, and then he moved to Arsenal.
All right, cool. Hey, Eric, big up to you, man. Eric Gerdin. Did I get the name right? Eric Gerdin. How you doing, man? This is the first time I'm seeing you on here, to be honest. Hi, Tade. Do you think Josh Strobel is the father of... What does this have to do with... What does this have to do with anything?
Asking you for your own opinion.
I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, man. Take care, Aston Manik. Thanks a lot for contributing as usual. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming as usual. Thank you for contributing. I really, really appreciate it. Anyway, we're going to be coming to the end very soon anyway. So listen, Jonathan, I think that's the last player. So you're going to give him what? What are you going to give him? What's your rating for him?
I give him 7, Pablo Mari.
7.
How would you say it? Between C plus B minus?
If you're, the only scale I have in my head is C or B or A. That's it. You know what I mean?
I'm going to be generous this time. I'll give him a B.
You give him a B?
Yeah, I'll be generous.
For someone that's played only 7 games. Okay.
But if you look at those games, the West Ham game, almost everybody was at full at that back line, but yeah. For the rest, I think he's the class.
Yeah. Okay. Cool stuff. Do you know what? I'll stick to you on that. One. We'll take B for that. Goalkeepers. I totally forgot about the goalkeepers. Randy, you've been ranting about Leno, man. What has Leno done to you? Man? What's going on here? Anyway, Jonathan, I think I'll let you go now, Jonathan. All right, people. That is Jonathan. He called from Belgium. He's a regular caller on this show, and I really appreciate his opinions. Just like every other single person out here, I really appreciate his opinions. Randy, what's up with you giving Leno a 0? Do you know what? Let's even talk about Leno. I don't have him on here, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can add this picture. I totally forgot about the goalkeeper because I wasn't looking at defenders today. But since you want us to talk about him, let me see if I can put this picture on the screen. Where's Leno? And I'm gonna end the show after that, okay? Let's put Leno on here. So that's Leno on the screen right now, people. So what are you guys gonna rate Leno? Because obviously, Randy, you've been ranting about Leno since yesterday, man. I don't know what this guy's done to you, man. I mean, he saved us in some games. Don't forget, he's put in some good saves in some games. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know why you're so bitter about the guy. What did he do to you? Is it because of the wrong passes he gives in field? What has he done to you, man? Eric Regatta, do you know him? He was on 90-day fiance. I don't want 90-day fiance. I'm sorry. I don't watch it. I've got too many things on my plate, you know what I mean, to focus my attention on. But I don't really watch it. But that name, definitely. I know that name that you mentioned, Josh. I know that name. But I don't know much about that. I don't watch it. But what does that have to do with this? Is a football show, man. What's up with you? Randy, we saw the wrong keeper. Listen, I think if you've known me well enough, you know that I always liked Martinez. That was my preferred option if I had the preference because I felt he had a bit more command of his area, and we've seen the improvements he's brought to Aston Villa. I mean, the couple of mistakes he's made. Everyone makes mistakes and all that. But the point of the whole matter is... But the point of the whole matter right now is he's gone, right? So let's focus on our goalkeeper. Okay, would we get a better goalkeeper than him right now? We look around and we're saying how many good goalkeepers are out there. Mendy in Chelsea is quite good. I like him. Schmeichel in Leicester is very good. I like him. Obviously, we go out of Premier League. We're going to go to Bayern Munich. What's the name of the goalkeeper? Oh my God, how can I forget this guy's name? One of the best goalkeepers in the world. What's his name, guys? This one has skipped my head. What's his name? The best goalkeeper in the world. Oh my God. What the hell is his name, guys? Remind me. The best goalkeeper. Oh God. The German goalkeeper. Think. Nah, it's gonna come to me, man. It's gonna come to me. I can't remember. It's gonna come to me. Randy, Tade, I feel like Oba's lack of form has been down to Arteta selling Martinez. Explain yourself, man. What do you mean? I don't know about no. How? Can you enlighten us? What do you mean? I don't know about that, man. Enlighten us about that, man. What do you mean? How? How does Martinez? How? Those two were very close. Yeah, I mean, Oba was very close to some other players as well that got sold, according to what I heard. So I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Randy, poor distribution, too slow at the back, missed passes, palming the ball straight to the attacker when the opposition shoots, and they score on the rebound. Do you know what? Yeah, it's a very, very, very good point. That palming and parrying the ball back into the opposition's path or into the danger zone is something that I had against Leno, right? And I thought Martinez was way better in that aspect, right? In the fact that he's able to parry the ball away to maybe the corner or the sides a bit more. And he also has the ability to be able to catch the ball in one hand. And that's one of the things that I felt Leno was lacking. But I thought this season he's improved a little bit in that area whereby he parries the ball into the danger zone. I think he's improved a lot in that area, in my opinion, if you ask me. I think he's done a good job improving on that area. Now, the question is, overall, is he as consistent as Martinez? Probably not. But listen, we have to move away from that. Do you know what I mean? We have to. We just have to. So what would you rate him? What would you rate him? Because I think I would rate him as a C this season. I'm sorry. I'll rate Leno as a C this season. Top C or up C. I'll rate him as a C. You know, he's been alright. He's been alright, if you ask me. Tade, if Leno wasn't injured, we don't win that FA Cup. It's difficult to say. It's difficult to say. Everything is gonna be would be. You know, we don't know. You never know. You never know. Yeah, Neuer. That's the name. Neuer, the German goalkeeper. How can I forget that? You should slap me, man. You should slap me. Jesus Christ. Mistakes versus Rapid Vienna, Liverpool, Villa. Don't forget those games too. I remember those games, right? But I'm looking at the whole games we've played. We've played, what, 29 games this season already. You have to look at the whole piece. Did he make mistakes in all the games? Probably not. Did he make mistakes in 60% of the games? No. You know, so you have to look. You have to be a bit more measured. I don't know, man. You rate him a D, obviously. I think I'm gonna stick to my C on this one. Yeah, I'll stick to my C on this one, if I'm being honest with you. I'll stick to my C on this one. Matt Ryan, obviously, I don't know if you want to give him a rating, because the game he played very well. Unfortunately, we lost the game against Aston Villa, and it was really, really gutted. He was really angry. But that game, he showed that he was a very good replacement for Leno. He showed that he could come in and help out a little bit. So, yeah, so I can't really give this guy a rating, if I'm being honest. I can't. You know, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Listen, people, I'm just gonna play a couple of songs for you guys before I go, as usual, and we'll call it a day. What do you guys think? Yeah? All right, people, I'm gonna play a song from Loving Caliber. It's called Baby Without You. I hope you guys enjoy the music, and I'll be right back. See you guys in a bit for the closing.
I see no reason why I should ever let you go. I don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up. No, I don't wanna wake up. I don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without you. Sometimes I forget to breathe. I'm looking in your eyes. I see. I don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up, I don't wanna wake up. Don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without you. Something bigger, and now my mind is filled with you. Oh, you know, 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 baby, without I wouldn't know what to. Baby, without you, I wouldn't know what to. Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know.
So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable.
I see all of you in the stream. I see you, Mama Kasim. I see you, James Dunlop. I see you, Eric. I see you, Randy. I see you, Ricardo. I have no idea why you guys are rating Claude, but if you ask me to rate him, you guys are not gonna hear from me, man, because I'm gonna rate him pretty low, and he's not gonna like it. What you saying, Eric? Thanks for the stream and replies. I really appreciate you coming on. I really do. Mohamed Kasim, like I said, I haven't really seen that name before, but if this is your first time, welcome. Ricardo, you rated what? What are you rating me, man? Behave. Love you guys, man. This is probably the last song, by the way. You guys can feel that, can't you? this is gonna be the last song, people, and this is dedicated to Ricardo. Don't complain that I never did anything for you. You always be making noise that you wanted 80s music. This is Sing It Louder from Particle House and Lee June, people. Make sure you enjoy this. This is for all the 80s lovers out there. Just doing it for you, people. Enjoy it. And sing it louder, people. Sing it louder.
It is not too late. No one belongs in the badlands. Sinking deeper in quicksand. Speeding up the pace. We'll never know what is coming. Take my hand, let's start running. I let you play this game.
There is no such thing as an Arteta called show, Ricardo. Behave yourself. Behave.
Somehow we'll never change. The night falls, our prime time. Sing it louder, sing it louder. The night falls, our lifeline. Sing it louder, sing it louder. In the neon lights, you say you never felt better. Feeling light as a feather. It's not too late.
All right, people. Listen, people. I think I'm gonna be coming to the end of the show, people. I think I've done a little bit of DJ work today, don't you think? And I've tried to serve you guys the best way I can, and I really appreciate you guys coming on as usual. I appreciate you guys commenting. The guys that have come on, obviously, Jonathan spoke to me, and for all the guys that have commented, Arsenal Manik, James Dunlop, Eric Gardner, Randy Viper, Ricardo, what other names? Egbo Alexander Gomez. I'm trying to think of other names I haven't mentioned. The Red Devils fan as well that came on. Yeah, and a few other people I cannot mention right now. I really, really appreciate you guys coming on. I really do. As usual. And I'll be looking forward to talking to you guys again on Thursday. Thursday is going to be the next show as usual. It is a late night football show every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I'll be looking forward to talking to you guys as usual. Listen, people. It's your boy here, the Blunt Bandit. Lovers be lovers, haters be haters. And I know here, people. Talk to you guys later. And stay safe and be good. Cheers. Bye, people. Yes, Ricardo, I see what you're saying. Nice song, Tade. Thanks a lot for those kind of words. Please explain to me why this season is all about individual mistakes, but when it happens with Emre, it was always his fault. Listen, I'm never gonna lie to you, right? I wasn't one of them people that was blaming what's his name? I wasn't really blaming Emre, if you know what I mean. So like I said, many of the players in Arsenal, many of them, they need to find a place, in my opinion. Osman Ali, you should get Kelechi on someday, and the topic is Dangote. Yeah, we'll see what we can do about that, people. We'll see what we can do about that. But listen, people, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. And I will be talking to you guys pretty soon, as usual. On Thursday, I look forward to talking to you guys. Take care, people, and good night.